This is another episode of the Decoy Sports Podcast. All right, welcome back to the Decoy Sports Podcast. We are finally...
We are live.
If you're watching on YouTube, we are live.
We have video.
We have video.
What the fuck?
Cool little setup. What do you reckon, man?
Love it. Did a good job.
Should be good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Exciting. I'm a
bit nervous on camera.
I'm a bit nervous. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Should we have a little cheers?
Yeah, let's cheers today.
Yeah.
Crack him open.
Sit, bro.
Stuff, mate.
Cheers, mate.
What's this? Episode 18?
I think so.
Pretty good.
Oof.
Someone was saying the other day that apparently most people that start podcasts only last, I think it was 14 episodes.
So we're like past
It was
the
either
average.
11 or 14 or something like that, but
So we're like smashing the average.
smashing it. We're going the opposite way. We're getting video.
Yeah. I know. I think at the start, like we talked about it, but
Yeah, we wanted to, but I think we sort of did it in the right steps where we're like,
Yeah.
let's do this, see if we see if we want to continue on.
yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. See if I can put up with you every fucking week.
Fucking pretty much, mate.
Known you for
Same.
fucking 22 years, and it's
I
long
know.
enough.
Fuck.
But
Seen you every week.
I know.
Jesus.
But no, man, I think it's good. And then obviously I had to do all my camera gear and stuff for my gym, so sort of worked out well.
Yeah, it worked
We can
out good.
Do it all together.
Fuck, I had to rush to get here, but
Did you?
yeah.
Why?
I'd go take the baby to the doctor.
Oh.
Rush everywhere.
I feel like every week you're like, oh, she's sick.
Nah, I feel like I'm not, man. I
I
feel like
I
she's...
feel like last week you did that.
No,
Oh,
I don't think so.
maybe.
No. Just, yeah, I don't know, just rash, man. Katie freaking, I'm freaking. There was nothing though, so
That's all right.
which is good. Just got to keep an eye on it, mate.
Yeah.
What you got to do in your dad?
Not like your rash anyway.
Anyway.
Anyway, we'll move on.
Yep.
All right, mate.
rough
Let's get into
weekend.
some footy, eh? Do you want to?
Let's do it.
Let's do some footy.
Let's do it.
It's just been a rough week in general, hasn't it?
Not wrong.
Fucking Blues, Knights, Roosters, no one can win, you know?
It's like the Blues got flogged. Knights didn't get flogged, but we were versing like
Look,
C
who
grade.
they were
Panthers.
versing, they got flogged, mate.
Yeah, well,
That's a flogging.
I mean,
We got flogged in the first half, but I actually didn't mind our second half. Like, I
Yeah.
thought we played well. But there's news come out today that apparently Satilli's out for the entire year. Got a bulging disc in his neck, so he's out for the rest of the year now.
Fuck.
And then Crichton, they reckon it's probably torn his meniscus, so he's out for like multiple weeks.
he's not looked right this whole
He's
year.
not right.
Yeah.
Something going on, so it's a
Probably,
big loss.
yeah.
And, I don't know. The Butchers seem to be playing on both edges anyway, so it's like, is it really going to matter too much? But
Yeah.
anyway, we'll move into your gun of the week, mate. What do you got?
Got the Warriors.
Just the Warriors in
Just
general?
the Warriors in general.
Yeah, that's fair.
They're like surprise packets this year. I don't like they're
Mm.
every week I'm like, nah, they're gonna like they'll fall off. They'll
Yeah.
fall off. And granted, they didn't play great against like Storm and that on Anzac Day.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's been a pretty good year for them.
Yeah, they've been going really well.
This week was good.
It's surprising. It's just so consistent this year.
Yeah.
And they never are consistent,
Never.
man. They've always, they're pretty good at home.
Yeah, win and then loss, win,
Yeah,
loss, or
they
loss,
just
loss.
suck at traveling, but
Yeah.
you could see this I think they've got a really good core group of NZ guys, and then they've got some Aussie guys, but they've really bought into their culture, and you see them
100%.
I think that Vintage Jackson guy that did a lot of the YKTR stuff. He does a lot of their media stuff now, and they just by him showing them, they just seem so together. You
Yeah.
look at all their social
properly
media stuff,
bonded and
yeah, like
shit.
real
Yeah,
bonded,
yeah.
and you can see it in their game, man. It's just they're super yeah, I don't know. They just seem super together.
Yeah,
Like-
it's good to see because
Yeah,
if they're going well, like the comp's going well.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're always. I feel like they're always forgotten about though. Like
They
just
are.
always forgotten about. So
but then when they're doing good, it's
they're
like
starting to now.
yeah.
But all year they've been doing pretty well all year.
Yeah.
No one's really said
No,
much.
yeah, you're right. But they'll be like they're top 4, 5.
Yeah,
They're up there now.
I think yeah. It's crazy.
Can't
eh?
sleep on them.
I'm
Like
pretty sure if you put in all the teams that are tied with each other, I think there's 3 whatever.
yeah,
All the teams in the top 8 are technically in the top 4 on points.
true. This
How
comp
weird's
is
that? So
crazy.
they're all the
this year.
same, like even
Yeah,
points. Mental.
it's mental. Who's yours?
Mine, I do want to give a shout out because I was going to put him down,
Mm.
but I think someone just edged him. So I did think Dallin had a really good game. So it was obviously going on the Warriors as well. So I'm kind of glad I did something a bit different here.
Yep.
But I chose Xavier Coates. I thought he was unbelievable in
He
that game.
was.
That was like that's the best game I've seen him play for Storm.
Yeah.
Like that's the sort of shit you were expecting him to go to the Storm and
Yeah.
do. You know what I mean? Like
100%.
he was fucking crazy, man. Just running over every run was just he'd break at least one tackle. I have his stats here. He had 2 tries, 16 runs, 208 meters, 54 post contact meters, 2 line breaks, 8 tackle breaks.
It's literally like he took that Origin
100%.
feeling.
Yeah.
And
I don't think he was that good in Origin.
He wasn't,
He
but
did
they-
his job,
they
but no
won
one
it.
was like outstanding.
Yeah.
Like, I think Collins was, and there was maybe 1 or 2 others, but everyone was just like did their job.
did their job, yeah.
But like
But he's
I think he
taken
took that confidence, yeah,
and he's
100%.
gone. And
he was just
if
he
he
was
play-
a monster in that
if
game.
he's like that the rest of the year,
And then Warbrick's stats were almost the same on the other
It's-
side too.
but he
That's
didn't
scary.
score.
He didn't score,
Yeah.
but he had I think he had 197 run meters, 50 post contact. He had like 5 tackle breaks, 2 line breaks. He had a line break assist. He had like I think he had a try assist as well.
if they like keep moving the way they are, if
Hmm.
like both of them playing good, has to be the most damaging wing combination in the comp.
100%.
Has to.
And that's crazy to think. Start of the year, they didn't really have another winger.
Nah.
Remember last year they had to get Nofaluma over,
Yeah.
and they were like, everyone was trying to like, what are they like? They had that Anderson or whatever. He was
Yep.
sort of filling
Just
in, and
stop.
they just didn't really have
wingers.
anyone though,
Yeah.
right? And now they've got, and they didn't have Remus last year as he was injured. So like,
Yeah, Meany played on the wing a little bit when
so the
Pappy
outside
was there
backs
at the
are
start.
fucking weapons now. You got
Yeah.
Olam and Warbrick, and then Coates and Remus Smith,
It's
or
pretty,
vice versa.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
So, like, fuck.
And Nick Meany's doing a pretty good job.
Nick Meany's great, man.
Yeah.
I think he's really good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to see where you fit him in when Paps comes back.
Yeah.
If he's like, obviously, if Pappenhausen comes
Comes
back
back,
to what
yeah, yeah.
he is, like,
I had like
I think Paps I don't think he'll come back this year.
no.
I don't think he will. I think when he comes back though, I think he'll play 14. Remember when he first come into the
Yeah.
thing and he played 14 really
Yeah.
well, and that's why the Blues were sort of like thinking about him playing that year,
2021.
and everyone was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, they fucking should have played because Teddy got knocked out."
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they'll do that for I reckon a good half the year
Yep.
until he's really firing, and then
Get
it's
his
really
full
going to be
match
like
fitness. And
Yeah.
if like hypothetical, if next year he's fully fit, has to be in the Blues team.
I don't know,
If he was so electric,
I don't know.
he's like the Reece Walsh of New South Wales.
But where in the Blues team? Like fullback? I
Maybe.
think there's a few fullbacks in front of him.
Who?
And I'm not even saying Teddy. I'm saying other people.
Yeah, like who though?
I think they'd put Latrell before they'd put him. I think they'd put probably Turbo if he was fit. I think they'd put Edwards. I'd say Edwards is in front of him. Wouldn't
Well, on
you?
his day, like
Wouldn't you say all
Pappenhausen-
those three are probably in front of him?
Maybe right now, but like on his day, Pappenhausen electric.
He's got a long way to go before I even think about that though. No, but like he's been up for that long, and he's so little and stuff.
Yeah.
Or if you take away his explosiveness and his speed, what if he lost even one step?
Yeah.
He's going to be half the player he was.
Yeah, well, I'm
because you
saying
can't
like if he's full fit,
fully
like,
fit,
how
yeah,
he
maybe.
was, like
Yeah, there's definitely a question about it.
Yeah.
it'd be interesting to see where he'd be right now if he never got injured.
yeah,
Would he be
Probably-
playing Origin already?
probably,
Probably at 14, right?
yeah.
He probably would have been in front of Hines
Nico
in the
for
first one.
game, yeah.
But then, like, could he come fill in a center position? He's
Yeah.
fast, but he's
He's
like he's
small.
pretty little, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's another story.
Down a rabbit hole there.
Yeah, we'll move on. So, your turd of the week, mate. Who you got?
Surprise.
Don't say the fucking Knights. You do it every week.
Adam O'Brien.
Close it up. Same shit. I was gonna I had turd of the week written down. And I was like,
No,
I'm gonna write turd of the week, and it's not, and you can't choose the Knights.
I'm,
Who is
I'm
it?
only joking. That's not actually my turn of the week.
Should
is
be.
is the Dragons.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's largely for their on-field performance.
right.
But you see that report that came out today, how they
We'll
rejected.
talk about it later on. but
Yeah, but that's why. That's if a player doesn't want to be there, why are you keeping him there?
I can't give him a turd of the week for it purely because it's their right to do it. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree what you're saying.
Yeah.
And like, why would you want to keep him? But like,
Culture.
But like, I'd also be like, fuck him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, fuck him. If you want, he's just signed a new contract.
Yeah. I get it, but like they can easily.
Why should he just get out of it?
They can easily flick Hook halfway through a contract, but then the player wants to get out of his contract halfway.
Not necessarily. They can ask you to leave or like find another club, and they can put you in reserve grade and all this shit. But like, they can't necessarily just get rid of you.
No, I'm talking about the coach.
Oh,
They got rid of the coach halfway through his contract.
right. Yeah, coaches are different though.
Yeah, but are they? They're contracted. But it's good for the like when it's good for one, but it's not the other.
Yeah, but if coaches aren't performing, you know.
Yeah, but these clubs not performing.
But the clubs are run from like the clubs are a thing of what the players and the coach are doing. So if the coach isn't performing, the players aren't performing, the club's not performing. It doesn't really go the opposite way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you can't really.
I see that point, but I just still think they're a turd.
That's fair. Turd them up. All good.
Big poo.
Yeah, big old poo.
Who do you got?
I have got like I could have picked a few things from the Origin, but I just thought we'd keep that as a separate thing. I just wanted to pick it from the games, and it's hard to say, but I pumped him up a couple of weeks ago when he had a really good game, so I've got to do the same. I thought Tedesco had his worst performance in a Roosters jersey on the weekend.
Yeah.
Like his worst ever that he's had since he's been at the club.
Teddy Turd of the Week.
Turd of the week.
Ooh.
And that's big for me to say.
Yeah, fuck. You normally ride his dick.
Well, he's normally good. And it's hard. Like I was going to give it to Robbo, not him, because I feel like he's come off a pretty big series so far. He's had a lot of pressure on him being the captain. They've lost the series.
Maybe give him
He
rest.
had a really bad game the first game. You know, I probably would have just rested him this week, and he just didn't look like his head was there this week. Like he made some really, really crucial errors that led to tries.
Surely his head's mush.
Must be. He's
Has
about to
to
have
be.
a baby. Like there's a lot of things going on in his life as well. Like, you know, I just would have probably given him the week off. Say, hey mate, freshen up, come back next week. You know, we got fucking Manly.
In my opinion, if Manu played fullback,
probably would have won. If he wasn't playing yet last night, we wouldn't have even been close.
That last like 25 minutes, he was like a roving fullback.
Yeah.
It was fucking hectic.
It's hard because they're saying like the commentators kept going, he's only had this many runs. He's only like they need to get him the ball, and I'm like, you can only throw the ball out there as much as you can.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, he needs to come in and find work, and he did.
He did. He must have got the
He
word.
ended up doing it, and then he was and then we were good for the. I thought our second half was really good, as I said before. Like
especially the last 25.
that actually made. I was the first. I would have my hands in my head like the whole first half, like I have the last 6 weeks, even winning. But
like what I
that
have my
last
whole
part,
life.
I was kind of like felt a little switch. We were down so many players. Sorry to keep going about the Roosters, but like we were down.
Yeah, everyone hears it all the time.
I know. We were down our. We had no left edge because Butcher went off. HIA. Crichton went off. Right. There was no Satilli playing. No Nat Butcher played because he was out with an ankle injury. So we had no edge front rows. We had Nafua White playing left and Radley playing right as our edge.
Nafua who?
Nafua White. That's it. That was our two edge players.
Yeah.
And then, I think we had Brown playing lock. And then like you had your two front rowers, but like still you had two edges that weren't even playing like their real positions. And then, so no Suoliti. There's a few out.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's like one of those ones.
Oh,
where
and
you can get find excuses for the loss.
Turpin went down as well. That was the other one. So we had like most of our front rows out.
That's the
or
thing.
forwards.
Like you get those ones where you're like, oh, this is why we lost. But then it was like chances to win too. So that's a good thing moving forward.
Yeah,
but it's still
pissed me off.
All his like tactical
we were
shit
coming back
at the
in
start of the year.
Yeah,
you know, like how he's playing players out of position.
I know.
And stuff.
Yeah, we've
That's
actually
what
gone
sort of fucked.
You know what I reckon's actually fixed us? Turpin just playing 9.
Yeah,
he's been so good.
Yeah,
just tackling his absolute dick off.
Where does Cheese fit in?
He has to come in as like I'd bring him back in off the bench as like an impact through the middle,
like
13
or something. Yeah, and
what
put
he does
Radley.
for Storm.
Where'd you put Radley? Just playing in the front row or something.
Lock.
Yeah.
And then he comes off for a rest, and then you bring Cheese on, I reckon.
Yeah.
Or just play him as like last year they were playing Watson as like a middle forward. Remember? He'd come on. When we tore like Panthers to shreds one game, and he literally had Egan Butcher and
Connor
Watson come on as the two forwards.
Yeah.
The two forwards come off, and that was our front rowers.
Yeah.
And we tore them to shreds
Yeah,
because
the
we were just
speed.
so fast
Yeah,
and stuff.
lateral movement
and then
and
still
stuff.
had good defense.
Yeah.
I reckon they'll just play him like that.
Yeah. Where does he
makes
fit
the
in?
most
Where does
sense.
Connor Watson fit in? He can't fit.
Well, he'd play whatever Hutchinson plays, I think. As in, like, you know how they carry Hutchinson,
They're both like
that utility
contracted
type.
next year,
I don't know.
I think.
I thought Connor Watson only got 2 years.
And this is his second year.
This would be his second year.
But he's played what, 3 games or
Fuck
something?
all. Yeah. He didn't play at all this year. He got injured in preseason.
Did.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll move on from Roosters for
Yeah.
now. For now.
For now.
All right, mate. We better do it. Origin recap. I know it feels like it was ages ago now, but
Need one
we
of
haven't
these.
actually had one of we haven't actually gone over anything. So let's do it.
Let's fucking do it.
Let's get out Queensland out the way first.
Yeah.
I can't fault them.
So good.
Unbelievable.
So
As much as I
good.
don't want to say it,
It sucks,
unbelievable.
It was so fucking good.
And it's scary because they're young
We're
and they're
fucked.
going to get better. And I'm just like,
We're fucked.
there's only one player I can see leaving in the next like 3 years, and it's probably Cherry Evans. And
Yeah.
they've already know who's replacing him. It's Did.
Yeah, did. Straight in.
So,
We're fucked. We're fucked, eh? Like,
yeah, basically, we're fucked. I don't know what else to say.
God. That was so painful to watch. Like, what was it at halftime? It was 10-0, hey?
Yeah.
And I was
Even that
fuck,
like
we're in a
little lead
set.
into halftime. Oh, we don't talk about Blues, I know, but just
No, let's stop.
Yeah.
Stop, yeah. Queensland, like, Munster, apparently he was playing with, like, the flu or something.
he wasn't very good.
But
like
he did what he
Munster.
had to do.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
compared to game one, like he was, like
Yeah.
he stood up a bit more, but
Yeah.
like he didn't really have to do much because
Yeah.
everyone, as we said before, everyone just did their job. Look for Fafita, he didn't do anything, just ran at
just ran at
fucking
Moses.
Moses the whole
Yeah.
game, just ran. That was all he had to do. Like
That
everyone did their job, man.
that tackle Cherry Evans on runaway Stephen Crichton. I know we talked about it on the weekend, and it's easier running sideways or whatever. He shouldn't have caught him. He shouldn't have caught him.
Yeah, he had a bit of a head start. I was
I
fucking
know,
having an
right?
argument with you about it. If you're running
I
a straight
know.
line that
No,
way
I
and
know.
someone's cutting off, you probably got 10 to 15 meters on him, man. So
But he's got like 10 years on him too.
I don't think Crichton's that fast. Like
He seems to score a lot of
everyone says
runaway tries.
Yeah, runaway.
Yeah.
There's a
Which is-
difference.
that was
Nah,
what
bruh.
that was, mate.
That was pick it up, turn, start, stop. People are cutting across field. He takes intercepts. You're not going to catch him on an intercept, are you?
yeah.
It's a bit different.
Cherry might have the way they were playing.
Yeah.
Walsh was good.
Walsh
he's
is
a
good.
fucking grub.
He's
He's a grub. He played good, but he's a grub.
If he played for us, you'd love him.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. So
Fuck. And I tell you, I think I've like rode his dick a bit earlier in the year. Paddy Carrigan. He's a gun.
he's good.
He's a fucking gun.
And as I said before, Collins, mate.
gun. He's
Why can't he do that for the fucking Roosters?
Well, he kind of does.
He does, but he has errors. He has a lot of errors in his game.
Yeah.
But then he doesn't seem to have them for Queensland. There's ones where they bounce and he has to jump on it. He jumps and catches it.
Yeah.
And doesn't
Picks it
drop
up off his bootlaces. Yeah.
But those ones are Roosters, he drops.
Yeah.
So he always runs hard and tackles hard.
He
but
does. That try
He always makes like at least 2 errors a game. Yeah, he was good, man. So what do you say?
Murray
Congrats.
Taulagi, like defensive winger.
Yeah.
So good.
I'm not going to say they get Origin, but
They kind of do.
they get it.
We kind of
Don't get it.
We don't.
Don't get it.
We don't.
All right. I'm
Are
done
we the
with
first
them.
people to admit that we don't?
We don't get it.
We don't. They do.
And I don't even know what it is.
But we don't get it.
I don't
That's
get it.
why we can't say if we get it or not.
I don't
right.
even know if Queensland supporters get it though.
But the team does. That's
The
all
team
that
get
matters.
it. They're like, we get Origin. And I'm like, you don't even know what that is.
Nah.
What is it? Tell me.
2 heads.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right. Talk about the Blues.
where do you want to start? Let's start with the selection shit.
Yeah.
With what happened,
Yeah. Why the fuck was Cook playing centre?
bro.
Apparently, Brandy's come out and said
I don't give a fuck. What
Cam
people say.
Murray, because of his groin injury, they were worried about his lateral speed.
Bullshit.
Covering Reece Walsh.
He was the best player on the field for us when he come on.
Yeah, for those 25 minutes.
Yeah. He came on. I was seeing him on the field. It was 59 minutes in.
There you go.
He came on the field.
So 21 minutes he played.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So
One of our best players. Plays 80 for the Rabbitohs.
Fuck, man. I don't even know.
Seriously.
As soon as Cook went into thing, I messaged you and I said, why are we playing him there?
Yeah.
Like, why?
I
I
think
said, you've
everybody-
got Murray there, and you said even Yo. And I was like, you change Yo, you kind of fuck up whatever you've done through the week in terms of...
But we couldn't have been any more fucked.
No, I know. But, like, they probably had not that it fucking mattered because we were awful.
Yeah.
But, you know, they probably had structures of block plays.
Yeah.
And then you look at Yo, he fucking gets the ball like 4 times a set.
Because he's playing like a half, man.
But why?
I don't know.
We don't need him to do that.
I know.
He can just be the link man at one tackle a set or 2 tackles a set.
I know this, mate.
Give it to Moses, who's been fucking on fire, and he was getting it that late. And then all they were doing,
defense was
he was
there.
catching it so wide because he was always a second receiver that they were already on the sideline. And then Teddy was jamming, and Teddy's like, well, fuck, what are you going to do with, like, do you know what I mean? And then there was like 4 players in the space of like fucking 20 meters.
There was a couple of times
and then
when
they
I thought,
have to just, and then the fucking second row would just have to
I know.
do it like they did in the first game as well. It was
turn
the
it
same
under.
shit. They had to turn it under because there was nothing
Yeah.
else to do.
There was a few times where I'm like, they've like spread it good
Yeah.
on the line. I'm like, fuck, we're in here. Gets the Toto. He's on the sideline. There's 4 people there.
Yeah.
You,
And that
taking too long.
And playing like that just plays into Queensland's hand.
They're not-
Queensland's hand because what does both Munster and Cherry Evans do best? Or like what do they do? What are they renowned for when they defend? They jamming,
yeah.
They come in hard. And what happened on like 5 occasions? We tried to just do the tip on and it just fucking either went over the sideline or whatever.
Knock on or they
the
got the
only
ball.
one that was like close was everyone sort of blamed Teddy for it, but he like actually didn't do it forward or whatever, and he actually like knocked it on. But then Toto was like 3 steps back.
Yeah, it wasn't in line.
Yeah, I was like, mate, he's never going to be able to catch it, turn and pass it to you.
Yeah.
You have to be in line if you're doing
Yeah.
a tap on, basically.
Yeah.
That was the only chance we really had.
Yeah.
And then they didn't change it.
No.
That was the thing that pissed me off.
Yeah,
I'm like,
get to halftime
it wasn't
and change
working. Like,
Yeah.
going into halftime, that 2 sets leading in, I genuinely was like so angry.
Yeah.
Because it was just like they had that set and did nothing with it, and then they got a penalty or whatever, and then they just did nothing with it again, and then it just time ran out. And
Yeah,
that's it.
and they went down with the ball in the third or something. And, like,
And did nothing. Didn't
try
put it
and
up.
like
Kick the fuck out of it and just see what happens.
Yeah.
Nothing.
nothing.
I'm like,
It's just like a defeatist attitude.
bruh.
They knew they were fucked.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I
like
don't even
at
know.
least play Murray as soon as the second half starts.
You'd think so.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? What do you reckon for game? I know it doesn't matter, but like, who do you reckon's going? Like, if you had to pick your spine now, who's going to be for game 3?
I think that they need to fucking clean out. And I'm talking Teddy.
Yeah, I think for game, I agree, but I think like getting rid of him for this game, I don't think it's going to do anything. Like, it's not going to like make you any better next year. It's
think-
like he's the captain. I just think you at least let him finish off the series, and then if he's looks like he has this year, next year, it's not a free you get picked straight away, mate, because you're the captain.
Yeah, you have
But
to
I
earn
think
it.
I think he's earned enough to finish off the series. There's
we
nothing
can't
in it.
lose
You can't
anyway.
lose it
Yeah.
anyway, so it's already done.
Yeah.
And if it's his last game, it's his last game. But like, I don't think you can just let him go off of what he's off
Yeah.
of that when he's done a lot for the
I get
the
it,
state.
and
That's the only reason I'd keep
and
him
I love
there.
what he's done for the state.
But if you're not picking him, who you picking? Like, the only thing I'd do
Like
is
Dill
put
Edwards.
yeah, but like, is he going to be their next? It's not like he's the definite one.
No,
next
I know,
year.
he's not.
And then if
But
you fuck Teddy off and you put Edwards in, you're almost saying next year it's yours, Edwards.
Yeah.
Because what, then you're going to pick another person, and it's just like, well, we're just doing we're just doing the same.
I'm just
shit.
wanting like blood some people.
Yeah, but then like if you don't pick Edwards next year, you just fall
Why
into
wouldn't
this
you?
same.
He's been like one of the form fullbacks.
What if Pap comes back and he's fucking killing it?
Yeah,
Or what if?
but he's not available now to blood.
What if Tommy Turbos comes back next year and he has the same as he did 2 years ago, or Latrell?
Well, that's fine. Pick them.
But then you're gonna still pick.
You don't have just
Edwards
because you pick
at
Edwards.
fullback.
Just because you pick him for game 3 doesn't mean he's
No,
there
but
next
you're not
year.
listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying you end up doing what you've done this series, which is just like, oh, he's played like look at Moses and fucking and Hines, for instance. So Hines has been the Dally M player the entire year. It got down to one weekend and Hines had a shocker and Moses had a good game. And they basically picked someone on a week before the Origin because just a game. You can have a shit game like anytime.
Yeah.
But like, do they actually? These professional fucking sporting
Wait
players
till the
and
week
people,
before.
they wait because of one game.
Yeah.
And you don't know who you want to pick before that.
Apparently, it was Moses all the time.
But that's bullshit, man. Like, I can't. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
I know it's bullshit.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like you're just doing that again. You're like, oh, Edwards is the next one. We'll put him in, and then fucking Trell's playing really well next year. Let's put him in, and then we'll go. But you know what I mean? It's just like, all right, well, if you're picking Edwards, you fucking die on your sword. He's there next year as well. Do you know what I mean? If that's what they want to do.
Yeah.
Like, I think
do it then.
For me, I think I'd keep Teddy. We'll move on for the next ones. Who you got? Who's just 6'7"?
Oh, 6'7". Are we just talking spine?
We're just talking spine.
6'7". I think got to put Matt Burton in.
Yeah.
6?
Agreed. 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know why no one's even talking about him, bro.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I said this on
he can cover other positions too.
Yeah.
And like someone else could slot it into
Yeah.
5'8" if they need. Yo could slot into 5'8".
I said it on the P's and D's page for Hello Sport. Like, someone was like, oh, fucking, you need to leave Luai in there and all this shit. And I'm like, no one's even... And then everyone's like, oh, you need to put this person. Not a single person said Matt Burton.
He's been 18th man for the last 2 games.
He can kick his dick off.
Yeah.
He can, like...
He's a big man.
He's a big man. And his running game is really good.
Yeah.
Who's the most...
He was a Dally M centre 2 years ago.
Similar player to what Munster is for Queensland, what is it?
Matt Burton.
It's Matt Burton.
Yeah.
Like, who else would it be? You could
Just
maybe
not.
say Luai, but he's had his
not,
chance,
though.
man.
Yeah.
He's
He's shit.
He's lost 2 series in a row. He's shit.
Yeah.
Fuck him off.
He's grub too. Like,
Yeah, he like what he did the other day. Like, everyone's saying about the whole texting, and I don't give a fuck. Or like the Instagram shit.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm not even talking about that because people can have their own opinions. Like, he did this, he got death threats, whatever. I don't like. Yeah, cool. If he did, that sucks. Whatever. But I don't want him in there purely from his performance of how he acted throughout the game, and he thought he was just being like a pest, but really it just like
you're taking away from the
took
game,
away
man.
from the game, and like you
you're
can't
focusing too much on that shit.
Yeah,
you're not focusing on what you need to do.
yeah. He did shit that he didn't have to do, and I'm never normally one if like someone's been a bit of a grub for the Blues. I'll be like, yeah, fucking it's good, but like it was
too far.
It wasn't even too far. It was just like at the wrong times. I was like, bro,
put your energy.
Don't
into
do that.
The,
Like
the game plan,
and then at the end when he fucking like all that shit, I was like, mate, you just got pumped. And then you're fucking smiling and headbutting people, and I'm like it just looked like a sore loser, man.
Yeah,
like,
and it
have some class, bro.
It was a sore loser,
You know.
and it just reflects badly on New South Wales.
Yeah. So I'm putting Burton in 100%.
Yeah.
And he's young. He's going to be there. He'll be there for the next fucking 5 years at least.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
Him and Cleary would be. They play together.
Yeah, they fit. They work together.
It'd be so elite.
Good running game. Cleary runs the show.
Take the kick pressure off Cleary.
Exactly.
Have Burton bombing.
It makes the most sense, man. It honestly does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7?
7. I'd probably just keep Moses there for this game because I think he's always going to be your backup 7. Like everyone's saying Hines and shit, but look, I think Hines is the backup 6 if Burton goes out for me. Like, do you know what I mean? It's Burton Cleary's your ones, like your like players. So say if Cherry Evans get injured, who comes in? It's Dearden.
Yeah.
So I think if Cleary gets injured, Moses comes in, right?
Yep.
If Burton gets injured,
Hines.
Yep. That's just
And
how
he's
I
more
see
of
it.
a 5'8" anyway, isn't he?
I hear things about Moses. It should be Moses and Cleary. I just think they're too similar. Doesn't work.
No.
They both play right side of the field.
Yep.
Doesn't really work.
Nah. Matt Burton every day.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Yeah, I'll just stick with Moses.
Yep.
You as well?
Yeah.
For this next one?
Part of me was like Hines, but I think Moses is there now.
He's done enough. He played well in the first
well.
half and most of the second, but
Yeah. He had Fafita running him all game, and he defended
his
well.
defense is really good. So, whereas Hines can be a little bit questionable in his defense still. He's still sort of learning in the front line a bit.
Yep.
9, I thought
Robson was good. It would have been good to have Cook come in at 9 just for that. Like,
would you keep that
fitness.
rotation for this game, or would
think
you
so.
do something else?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you want to see it actually in action. We didn't see it in action at all.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't know, man. Yeah, I'd start Robson. I don't know if I'm sold on Cookie at 14. I might.
he played his dick off at
We'll
centre.
probably talk about it moving forward. I have to have more of a think, but I think that's my spine anyway.
Yeah.
I'd keep Teddy, Burton, Moses, and Robson might be my starting spine.
I know we're talking like spine. I'm sort of wanting to say like extended spine.
Yeah.
So everyone talks like 13 in spine now.
Yeah.
I'd have Yo off the bench.
Same. I'd play more as a
Murray.
middle forward.
Kev Murray at 13.
Because when Yo actually, like everyone's like, his stats read good though. And I was like, yeah, because coming out of his end and like, he actually did run the ball well. Like he actually played well in
He's
terms
a big man.
that.
Yeah.
Like every time he ran the ball, he made 10 meters. He was one of our best running forwards when he actually did run.
Yeah.
There's
Use
all the
him-
other shit. Just pack that away a bit, bro. Like,
use him
so
as
just use him as
meter man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'd just do that and just say, Murray, you lead the team around in terms of like being the link player, but you don't have to overplay your hand.
And
I don't went
think he
too
would.
far down that end.
I don't think he would. He does it for the Rabbitohs.
I just think it's like the Brandy, the Freddie all love Penrith, and they've just tried to put too much Penrith into the Blues, and it's kind of just fucked it, really.
It's so fucked.
Yeah, it has. They try to, there's too many block plays and just shit. It just doesn't work, bro. Just
play
doesn't
footy.
work.
Like,
Play footy.
Play Origin footy.
That's it.
Queensland did and fucked us.
Yep.
So.
Anyway, we'll move on to some weekly news because I think that's about it for Origin. All good? Mm-hmm. All right, mate. Let's move on. So a lot of news to cover, actually. First one is, we actually haven't talked about it because it happened just after the potty last week, but Holbrook being let go by the Titans.
Did not see that
Did
coming.
not see that
Did
coming.
not see that
It
coming.
was a wild one, eh?
That was wild. I actually nearly forgot about it. The week's been that fucked.
Well, I did, and then I was like, fuck, I had to put it in, but I put it in right at the start. So I was
Yeah,
like, it's probably
and
the most important thing, right?
Des Hasler to the Titans, 3 years or something?
Yeah, from
It's a
next year.
great signing.
I feel like
They need him.
you can almost see they've had this like sit down structure and go, we're not performing.
Yeah.
It's just not good enough, you know, like
Nah.
coming 8th, 9th, whatever every year. It's like, nah, we should be, that roster, they should be a top 4 team.
Yeah.
Especially Ben Hunt next year. Fuck me.
Yeah.
So that I could see them pushing into that sort of, you know, top 4 next year.
Yeah.
With,
He's a-
if they get Ben Hunt
He's a
and
great
stuff
like
and
man
with Desi.
manager and everything, isn't he?
Yeah.
But he's a bit old school in the way he does stuff.
So I see like Mal saying he might have to like have a sit down with him and just because he said like Des is his own man and like he'll make his own decisions. So he's like, I don't really need it. They don't really need an advisor there telling him.
Didn't he say
certain shit.
he might just walk? Mal?
He did, but then he sort of was on the thing the other day.
Oh yeah, right.
Last night on one of the pre-shows or post-shows and
Yeah.
they were talking to him about it and he just sort of said like, I sort of had a bit of time to think and he said like, I didn't like how they've treated them, but I've talked to both of them, got their point of view, but he wants to just sort of, I think just sort of see like
where he
how it
fit.
plays out. He wants
Yeah.
to talk to Des and sort of see if he fits in.
Yeah.
Because if he's like, if he doesn't really need me, I'm gonna fucking stay.
Yeah, what's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, good signing for him
Good
in terms of
signing.
Des.
Yeah.
Sucks for Holbrook, but hey,
It's weird.
he's
like
been
they weren't-
underperforming, man. They get pumped
yeah.
every second week, and
Yeah.
it's like you shouldn't be. Their defense is fucking awful every
Yeah.
second week. You know, like he's gone, and like Broncos couldn't score more than 12 points on him. I don't know if it's like that new coach bounce kind of
Yeah.
thing, but
perform that week and then
Yeah.
get flogged next week.
yeah. You see it in the Prem a lot when like managers get sacked and they call it like the new manager bounce, where there's like 2 or 3 games that might get, you know, you want to impress a new manager type vibe, so
keep
you
your
start
spot in the
playing
team.
well, and
Yeah.
but then it sort of starts to drop off as well.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, sucks for him, but fuck yeah, see you later, mate.
That's the NRL, mate.
Yeah. Ben Hunt, obviously, we talked a little bit about it before, but we saved it.
Yep.
So Ben Hunt has obviously been denied
that
leaving
from the
to
meeting
go to the
today.
Broncos, apparently. What do you reckon?
Allegedly.
Obviously, you said you're not too happy with the club
Yeah.
doing that.
I just think like it just breeds this like weird culture thing.
I just don't think players should be able to just go mid-season and go, oh, yeah, I'm going to go there and that because they look like they're going to win a premiership this year.
I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it either. But
Like
I also
as
like
if those cunts who are on top of the table get. I know we've done it a few times with like
Yeah.
Sonny Bill and shit, but like
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it just that didn't really sit right with me either though. Like
No,
that
but
shit.
but even like there was whispers that like he was going to go to the Roosters for the rest of the year. I bet you were being your dick to that.
I didn't necessarily think it was this year. I thought it was for next year.
No, it was for like the rest of this year.
I don't think it was. We didn't have the money, bro.
That's why everyone was like, "What? How?"
No, you were saying that last week, but then when I seen afterwards, they were meant for 2024. They didn't mean for this year.
I thought it was this year.
No, because we didn't have the money this year.
That's why I thought they let Lodge go.
Nah, bro. But I don't know.
Anyway,
Dude.
yeah, I don't know. I just think it's like
They were
weird.
letting Lodge go to try and get RTS, apparently.
Yeah, but they won't get him because he's contracted to Union or something.
Yeah, but he can't play.
I know, but he's still contracted.
Oh.
He's
Anyway.
got to play the different one of their leagues from October or something.
Oh.
Yeah,
Read
that today. Or yesterday.
Anyway, like we sort of talked about the Broncos part, but what about like he looks like he will sign for the Titans for next year
Yeah,
for 2 years. Good pickup for him.
great pickup for him.
It's also led them to the fact that Toby Sexton will be granted permission to leave, though.
Yeah,
What do you reckon? Like, I thought that was pretty rough, eh?
very rough, but it's cutthroat.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
like I
business
just
it's in,
thought
right?
I feel like he should be in that position over what's his name? That's been playing there for their 7 all year. The cunt that's playing 7, the blonde guy.
Oh yes, what is
Tanner Boyd.
Tanner Boyd.
Yeah. So like I feel like
But like, who plays there next year?
it's just so weird. They like blooded him all last year.
Yeah.
And then it got to this year and they're like, no, Tanner Boyd.
See you, mate.
See you, mate.
Yeah.
Weird.
Ben Hunt's coming. Bye.
It's just fucking weird.
Yeah. Well, like, what happens next year? They've got foreign,
Well, Tanner Boyd will be out. They'll do the same with him next year.
so they'll have Ben
It'll
Hunt.
be a new coach as well. So it's going to depend on the new coach, right?
Yeah, but like you'd have Ben Hunt and Kieran Foran.
I almost guarantee if this has happened and they said, oh, I'd bet you they've asked Des. Because
Yeah.
Des is signed.
True.
And it's all happened this week where they're
Yeah.
going, oh, well, we have to lose one half.
Who
Do you want to
gonna-
keep Tanner Boyd or do you want to keep Sexton? And
Yeah.
he probably said, oh, fuck him off. Makes sense though, right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's interesting, and then potentially lose the other one next year if he doesn't want to put like Foran's probably got a year left in him.
You always want one backup half.
Yeah, you
though.
do.
But then they've got fucking, what's his name as well?
Yeah, they've got Campbell. Brimson plays in the halves. He's
Brimson
better
probably
at
stay at fullback. And
But
Campbell's
Campbell-
actually looked better at 6 than he has at
and he's
fullback.
Re-signed for 3 years.
Yeah.
That's
So I'd say they're probably, I can see what they're doing there though. I reckon Foran will have next year and that's it.
yeah.
But then I think he'll miss a lot of games because he gets injured and stuff and he's
Does,
older.
yeah.
So you've got Campbell there as his backup. And then as soon as he finishes next year, Campbell's the next, he's their next long term, probably half, like 6 or something.
Yeah.
And then I think
Then
like
Tanner Boyd.
Ben Hunt will be there and Tanner Boyd will just be that backup
14 or
half kind
something.
of vibe. He played 14 a bit last year as
He
well,
did,
but
yeah.
I think he'll be that backup sort of like half that you have in your squad. He'll be like the Hutchison for us kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Interesting.
yeah.
They could be top 4 team next year.
I
with
know.
Ben Hunt.
I know. Crazy.
Heaps of Queenslanders in their team.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Next one, Luke Brooks reportedly has signed or is going to sign with the Seagulls for next year.
Okay.
Thought it was a bit of a strange move they let go that Fainu, but it kind of makes sense now, right? Like it all sort of ties in. It's obviously letting him go, freeing up cap. Just apparently he was on like the richest deal for a 16-year-old ever or some shit.
Yeah.
And then bringing in him.
It's so he's going to play 5'8"
I'd say so.
with
He's
Cherry
probably better at 5'8", to be fair.
and Schuster.
He's been shit.
He's on 800,000 in
He
him.
was. I almost turted him again this week from last
Yeah,
week.
he's poo.
He was fucking.
He's being poo.
He was good. He plays good, and then he just gets lazy and shit.
Yeah.
You know when like Nelson scored, and they're like, "Oh, it was a fucking great try." Did you see what he did?
He was
He
a
just
piece of
put his
paper.
arm out
Yeah,
and just
yeah.
went
It's like
ran
piece of
straight
paper.
past him,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
And then he did something just after that as well. Fuck, I was like, I don't need to remember these two things. I know, so I forgot the thing. He did something straight after it. It was just so lazy again, and I'm like, you're on like 800K a year and you want like more than that.
Yeah.
And apparently like Benji come out this week and said I don't want him for the Tigers either.
Yeah.
Fucking good. Like
100%.
he can't play in that position, man.
No.
He needs to play on the edge because
he's
he
a
can
second rower.
sort of go in and out of games a little bit. And like it's fine if you're on the edge, but like just play him there, man. Like
he's not a 100,000 player.
fuck no. He's not a six
They
either.
paid him on potential and
It's not worked out.
nah.
But if you could free up some of that and then you get Luke Brooks in, like it's a pretty good replacement.
Yeah.
Like, I think Brooks would thrive with them.
With Cherry
I think
Evans
he'll be
being a
good with them,
dominant.
man.
So many good players around him, dominant halfback.
Exactly.
He probably will be good. His running game's always been the best part of his game, and he'll be able to do that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So I think they'll put it's
Have
good
like
fit.
Ola Kawatu on that's Cherry Evans side.
Where's that Fainu going?
Tigers.
He's going to the Tigers.
Yeah.
So it's like a swap, is
Swap,
it?
yeah.
Oh, right.
Well, they swapped for Tommy Talau.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. And then they're going to sign Brooks as well. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Thought I'd throw this one in for you as well. Bit of bit of rumblings around
I was about to bring it up.
Madge
Yeah.
and/or Mary.
Yeah. Knight's replacement. Okay.
Yes.
I did see that today.
If you had to choose one, who would it be?
None.
No, I had to. Gun to your head.
Gun to me head. Shoot me.
I'd probably go Madge.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know if our players can handle him, but
Need to harden up, mate.
well, I know 100% we do. But it didn't work at Tigers, and Knights are a bit similar.
Worked at the Rabbitohs.
Did.
Can't say it didn't work at all.
Yeah, and he did get a lot out of like those players that were at the Rabbitohs. He did bring a lot of like good out of them. Not so great players.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. He has to be, especially now Holbrook's gone. Like has to be the most under pressure coach in the comp
Oh, yeah, man.
for the last 2 years.
To put that performance together the other day, like,
He gets a C grade Panthers.
Bruh,
Oh mate, it hurts.
just a stinker.
It hurts.
Some of those tries as well. Fuck me.
Yeah, it's so painful.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll get into it.
Okay. That's it for the news. We'll move into the games. So with the games this week, we're going to start off with Dragons Warriors, 18-48.
They've got humped a couple of weeks now.
Mate, just the Dragons is like, it's just tough to watch, man.
It is so tough.
I watched I properly watched at least the first half hour, and then I just kind of lost interest, to be honest.
Yeah.
After that, I had it on, but I wasn't really like invested.
No,
'cause
same.
It was just
This
fucking
sort-
boring, bro.
I'm going to be honest with you. This weekend, I was not super invested in rugby league.
I was like me the other week.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's Origin hangover again. Remember we had it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. It so is.
I watched most.
I didn't even watch the first half of the Knights game.
Yeah, you were out though.
Yeah, but I would have it on.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I was going to message you about it. I was out actually as well watching it.
Yeah.
It was funny. I was sitting at like dinner. Went out to dinner with the missus, and I just had it on my phone, sitting at a table, and I said to her, I was like, you know, when you like look over at couples and you go, "Is this their first date?" And I was like, "No one will be thinking that about us." It's got the fucking footy on sitting at dinner.
We've been together for a while.
Yeah, Warriors just humped them, mate.
So good. Like DWZ.
Yeah,
4 tries.
4 tries. Fucking Sean Johnson, mate. He's
He's
just
the best. Is he in like career best form? Has to be.
has to be.
I've never seen him play better.
Maybe when he was really young, he had like
I
1 or
think
2
he's-
years where he was like a gun, but it
I
was
know,
a different,
stepping everyone
different
and-
style of
yeah,
game,
yeah.
right? Like he's completely changed.
He's
his
a game
now.
manager
Yeah,
now.
game manager.
He's
good.
He's not a single player now.
Yeah.
He's a team player.
Exactly.
He's so good.
So good. Yeah,
Their forwards.
I was going to say that.
hectic
Fanua
too.
Blake.
He's a gun.
How's he not even getting? I don't know,
Bro,
Are
seriously.
you sure he's definitely plays for the Blues?
I think so.
Because I don't think he does. He can't.
think so.
He surely can't.
I think he does.
I'm looking it up right this second.
Yeah, look it up.
Because there's no way he could possibly not be getting any sort of a shout in.
Unless he like had a falling out with Freddie or something. Wouldn't surprise you.
What does he say?
But
Professional rugby player who's plays with the Played for both Tonga and New Zealand at international level.
Nah.
You're a fucking idiot.
Whoops.
You fucking idiot. But he was born in New South Wales. So I don't know.
Has he played for Tonga and Maori team though? Maybe. Not New Zealand.
Nah, New Zealand won one game in 2017.
True.
And then he played for Tonga from 2017 to 22. So I think because he's played that one game for New Zealand, he can't play. That's so dog.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He's like one of the form front rowers.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Like even like Josh Curran coming off the bench.
Yeah.
He's a gun.
Jackson Ford. He's been good.
Very good.
A good name too.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Very good name.
Yeah.
Not really the first name.
Good name.
It's kind of your name.
It is my name.
Jackson F.O.
Oh, you mean my full name?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Good one.
Cool. Oh, fuck me then. Right?
Anyway, we'll move on. Dolphins, Eels. Mate, if the Dolphins literally could just not have to play the first 30 minutes of any game, they'd be fucking good.
They become first.
They become first.
Yeah.
What's up with them? Why do they just not turn up in the first 30 minutes?
It's like they get stuck in the sheds.
They've done it like 5 times this year.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden
they've come back and won some of them.
Yeah. And then somehow they find this like something
It's
inside.
weird,
like
yeah.
they come back a fair bit.
They do.
They won the second half by like 18 points or some
It's
shit.
strange. It's like I think
my head
Wayne
in.
Bennett teams have been in like renowned slow starters,
Yeah.
but like that's fucking slow. And that's like
Yeah, dude.
that's continuously slow. Like every game you're expecting that to happen.
Yeah. Fuck. I don't know.
Yeah.
Eels were fucking good though.
They were good.
They're looking good.
They
They're
are
coming
looking
good.
good.
Remember like a few like probably
5 weeks ago.
5 weeks ago we were
Yeah,
like, fuck,
they're
they might
fucked.
not make the 8.
Yeah.
They're coming like 6th.
Yeah. They'll come top 4.
Probably.
Yeah.
Imagine if they didn't lose their first 5 games.
Yeah.
They'd be fucking first.
They're doing all this without Dylan Brown,
Yeah.
who's arguably one of their best players.
Yeah.
Gutho has been
But I thought
fucking
that
on
what's his
fire.
name's been really good for him.
playing in the half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his-
I can't remember.
Can't remember his name.
Madison played good in the halves last week.
Yeah. And he played
They
with
have-
that. He played with him, that
Yeah.
other guy.
They have good
So-
depth.
Got good depth.
Yeah.
Especially coming out of Origin, they'll be good as long as everyone stays healthy. Like,
Yep.
you know,
RCG's like back in form.
yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's
Pretty
dangerous.
lethal.
They look dangerous, man. Yeah. They're the
How-
ones to
how-
watch the next few weeks.
How like they score that many points and Sebo doesn't get one?
He almost did. He,
Yeah, he would have
out.
fucked everyone's multi.
I know.
Definitely fucked mine.
Anyway.
I'm tired there, mate. Have some
I am.
beer.
Hey,
Have a sip.
I think that's what's putting me to sleep. It's been a big day. Yeah, anything else you want to touch on there? Hammer was fucking good in the second half.
He was
He's
good.
so good.
He's electric.
Like, it's crazy. They've got no real, like, strike players other than Asako and him.
Yeah.
And every week they seem to just do it for him.
They do.
Imagine next year when they get, like, Herbie and, you know, a few other, like, they get Avarillo and
Yeah.
you know, there'll be a few players there
Like
that's going
gunning
to
outside
help him
backs.
out.
Yeah, yeah.
And they get those help with, like, Flegger in
Is
the middle.
Herbie
and
going there? Is he going to keep playing centre?
He'll play left centre.
Yeah. I thought he wanted to go there to play fullback, but you can't. There's no way you're moving
He won't.
Hammer.
He won't. He'll play left center. I think he said he did sort of want to, and then he come out and he said, "Oh, like I'm happy to play." For, like,
Yeah.
he's actually
Just-
he's like,
there's-
"Oh, I actually have like gone on to like center now. I actually
Yeah.
enjoy it."
Probably through Origin, he'll play
Yeah.
fullback or something.
Probably.
That
Yeah.
Valence.
Well, Avarillo could play there as well.
yeah, true.
right?
That Valence Tavare. He's like if he get like after this year, he'll get some more games under his
Yeah,
belt.
he's just a bit green. He
He
does
is-
some shit that's a bit
exactly
wrong,
what
but
I'm
then
saying.
he's fucking good too.
Like next year, after
Yeah.
like a full season or
Yeah.
what, half a season,
I
or
could
whatever.
see him playing edge.
Yeah,
I think it'd be
Same.
more of an edge
same.
because I don't think you're gonna. They don't have too many centers, bro. They're
Yeah.
gonna have Ewan Aiken, Avarillo,
Herbie.
Farnworth. I think Branko Lee's leaving.
Yeah, he's leaving. He's going to UK, I think.
Valence Tafare.
Yep.
I think there's one or two others as well.
But even
Just
that's
can't think
too
of
many.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of this.
You want all them in his starting team.
Yeah.
He'll have to play an edge. Yeah. Which
He'll
he'll
have
be
to.
gun.
Yeah.
Less thinking.
Yeah.
Less
100%.
having to do reads and
Yeah.
defense.
Exactly.
Yeah. He would kill it.
Yep. I think that's about it for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Panthers Knights, straight into it, mate.
Yeah, Knights of poo.
20-12.
Yeah. The scoreline doesn't reflect how poo we were, but then they were like a
That
C-class
second
team.
one where Dom Young threw that ball back and then that guy knocked on.
Yeah. It's so hard to watch.
Oh my God.
It's so hard to watch.
I don't even support you. And
Yeah.
I was just like, I wanted to throw up watching that.
I had, like, obviously, as I said, I didn't watch the first half, but I, like, when I got home, it was about half time, so I rewatched it, like the mini later.
Yeah.
It was so fucked. So hard to watch, mate. Seriously, like,
It's good you didn't have to watch it in normal time then, mate.
I'm
just fast forward.
Yeah,
it.
I'm happy I didn't have to do that. But like Panthers, just it's next man up. They just get the job done when they have to, right?
Yeah.
It's like Cleary's not expected back for another month, I think.
Yeah. He's not back for a little bit.
Yeah.
They said he might come back by Origin, but I don't really know.
Yeah. They don't need to bring him
You almost don't
back.
want him playing then.
Yeah.
They'll probably just put him out and just say, oh, no, he's not ready. And then, you know.
Yeah, come back the week after.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's a good win by the Panthers, man, because
Great
they
win.
had a lot of players out.
Yeah.
And I still tipped them, so I just thought they'd get it
So
done.
did
But
I still tipped them too. Like,
but like they shouldn't have won.
Knights should have won.
Looking at that, they shouldn't have won, man.
Did you see that? There was a clip from Christian Welch from Storm, like talking in the press.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. You sent it to me. Like, he's like, how'd the Knights lose?
Yeah.
Penrith had no one. Like, it's like a laughing stock, man.
I know.
It's fucked.
And everyone was saying that because apparently, I think the Storm have the Panthers this week coming, and then I think it was like Matty was saying on Matty John's show, he's like, Belzer and Welch should be so dirty that like got out that he's like, they'd like, no, there's a bit of a target on him, and then like he was saying like, Panthers should just say, oh, have another week off, boys, and we'll like keep all the young guys in and just fucking, they'll be so up for it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool.
Yeah. What did you think about like the game?
Like I was out dinner, so I didn't like sit down and study
Fully
it or anything.
invested,
But it was a bit of a bludger, really. Like, which it was always going to be. I think they were just, Panthers do what they do best. They just get you down into this bit of a fight, and like, you know, you just strangled you basically. Their defense and your attack looked like shit.
So
Like,
shit.
just I don't know. There's not much more to say, man. It just weren't very good.
Yeah.
It's weird because you play well and then you sort of do this. You'll have like one all right week, and then you'll have like 4 really shit weeks.
Yeah.
It's like you can see you're breaking through, but it's just like, is
the
that
shit
coaching?
weeks-
What is that? That's just,
it
you
has to
know,
be the attitude or something.
there's
like,
something there that's just not right.
These,
Because
like,
you got it in you.
the
That's
losses
the thing.
and the losses we've been having are like 2 points.
Yeah, like the
4
Broncos
points,
one, we went to the
8
game.
points.
You were on top in that game, like the
Yeah.
whole game, bro.
Just that,
you
like-
shouldn't have lost that.
Nah.
You're in top against us last week for a lot of that game. You know these ones you shouldn't have been losing. There's two games. There's two in a row there. You lost by 2 points.
Yeah.
You know, and then
And the week before we lost by 4.
yeah,
Like,
and then it's almost like you just lose all that confidence and you get pumped like this.
yeah.
Like, it's not pumping, but when you look
No,
at the
but
teams,
still,
it's a pumping, right?
Yeah. Like,
If you're losing by more than fucking 4 points or 6 points, and the teams were that far apart in terms of talent,
yeah,
that's
pumping.
a pumping.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
all right.
Let's move on.
Next one was Storm Seagulls. This is a bit of a bludger as well, 24-6. Probably see it happening though. Seagulls had a bunch out, but
Yeah. Lots out.
it's weird because they kind of like still played a lot of their full strength team. Like Storm didn't play Munster. They played Harry Grant still and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Nelson was good.
Nelson was good.
Yeah.
What do you reckon about him on the edge?
I like it.
You reckon he should stay there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's lethal out there.
I feel like he's almost wasted, bro. Like,
You reckon? What would you have him? 13.
he's playing in the middle, man. He's a fucking front rower.
I know
The
he
size
is,
of
but
him.
like he's just so good footwork.
Yeah,
big
but
motor,
like,
like-
it's almost like you put him out there because he's too much of a fucking puss to run down the middle.
Maybe. I wouldn't tell him that.
I wouldn't tell him that. Sorry, Nelson, if you heard that. Don't kill me. Don't eat me.
Sit on you.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck it up.
Yeah, so,
Yeah. Manly, like, I thought they put up a fight early.
yeah.
They did. Like, Olaquadu scored.
Yeah, they tried, but
Just,
yeah.
This-
At
what
least they're
can you
playing
do?
Garrick at fullback for
Yeah,
once.
and
They finally fucking played him at
Just
fullback.
they read that what they said today?
Yeah, they're not going to sign RTS because they'll keep him at
fullback for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Which is good. Like that.
Makes sense.
I don't know why he hasn't been.
He looks so much better when he's fullback. Man.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's taking him so long to play him there.
I don't get it.
So that's they're kind of they're a bit short like in their backs and stuff. But I think they had like Morgan Harper played, but he hasn't played since like round 5 or some shit.
Yeah,
they had that I can't remember his name. That winger. He's playing with a headgear on. Shit, he's a big fella. He's a
I don't know.
he was on Xavier Coates' wing, but Coates just fucking destroyed him the whole game.
Yeah.
And then because Saab was out as well, so they had a few out. Teo Weeks didn't play, I don't think. So, and they have both Turbos out.
Cherry back up?
Cherry backed up.
Yeah,
he came off a bit early. He came off at like 5 minutes ago because the game was done. Yeah. But good win from the Storm. They're looking pretty dangerous compared to like how they were at the start of the year. They weren't looking very good. So
they're primed, eh?
Yeah,
it's just that time of the season.
That's it.
Yeah.
Next one, Broncos Titans finished 12-18. Bit of an upset there.
Yeah.
I didn't watch this game and I was out, so I didn't see it at all.
Neither.
Did you watch?
Not one bit.
Highlights?
No.
Neither. I didn't either. Soz Diffie.
Yeah. Nah. Well, they got lost. They lost anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
I had it on my phone actually for like the first like half hour when I was doing shopping. I was doing grocery shopping. I was walking around watching it. But yeah.
They had everyone back up too, didn't they?
I think so.
Yeah.
They just looked, from what I heard and saw I saw like short highlights. They just looked a bit clunky.
Yeah.
Like, and then fucking. Did you see Kevy? He was like
after.
He was crying, bro.
Yeah.
I swear he was crying.
Yeah.
Was he?
The half time?
Nah, full time.
Full time. At half time, he sprayed and then just out.
He was crying at full time in the press conference.
He's an emotional man.
Did you see it?
No.
He was full like. What someone said about Ben Hunt coming. He's like, well, with that display, I don't think why would everyone come to a team like this. Yeah, like fucking tears rolling down his face. Almost no, like it didn't happen. But he was like well enough. And then he sees like lip gun. You know, like the quiver. Yeah, he had the quiver going, bro. He had the quiver going. And I was like, bro, you lost a fucking regular season game, man.
It's not the final
by 6 points. Like you didn't get flogged. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Emotional man, isn't he? I feel like that can sometimes boil over into the players and like sort of
it goes the other way from what you want it to affect, the effect you want it to have.
Yeah, because sometimes you can affect it and it'd be like it's really good and gets everyone up and emotional, but sometimes it can like
make everyone down.
Yeah. Be like sad for you.
Yeah. You know? I wonder what it'd be like next week.
Yeah.
If they come out and do the same shit.
Yeah, bro.
You might actually start crying.
Could be a thing. Titans, great, as we said, bit of a new coach bounce.
Yeah.
Trying to perform for Desi, I guess.
Yeah.
He's going to be watching
everyone
now.
People want to keep their spots, right? And sort of a lot of people in that team are probably open for moving around.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from like the core, like Queenslanders and all that sort of stuff. But
you see how like apparently the Dragons want either Tino or Fodawaker. It's like, nah, bruh. Not happening.
Seriously.
Fair enough. I'd be asking 100%. Too. I'd be asking. Who's your two of your best players? Either of those.
Yeah, that's a full we don't want it. Yeah. We're not letting Ben Hunt go.
Nah. Give us Brimson.
Yeah. Plus $1 million in transfer fee or something.
Legit.
Yeah. Well, Bulldogs paid $500,000 for that Broncos kid.
Yeah.
Surely Ben Hunt's worth $1 million transfer or something.
You'd think so.
Yeah. And if they want him that bad, the Gold Coast, they got a lot of money.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know, bro. See what happens.
Yeah, interesting.
Rabbitohs Cowboys 31-6. It was pretty close for a lot of the game. And then it turned into a humping late.
Yeah, after half time.
Yeah. It was like the last 20 minutes So I missed the first half.
Yeah, it was 6-6 half time.
Yeah, I missed the first half completely.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was 5-0.
Yeah, it was 5-0. No, I think it was 3-0, wasn't it?
5-0.
5-0, that's right. Yeah, as I turned on, it was 5-0. I was like, the fuck?
They said something about it on the coverage that it was like first time that score's been there since like 1940 or some shit.
Wow. Yeah, I turned it on. It was like 38 minutes left in the second half, and it said 5-0, and I was like,
what the fuck? Everyone watching the right sport?
It was weird.
Yeah.
But and then Yeah, what's up with their defense?
Rabbitohs look lost
the
without
last like
Latrell.
4 weeks, man. They've been awful, man. The defense.
They're
But, like,
lost without Latrell,
but,
man.
like, that doesn't fix the defense.
But it kind of does.
But how?
This talk.
You think it fixes that?
Maybe.
That much?
Probably.
Missed tackles and shit.
Probably. When he's on the park, they think they can win. When he's not there, I think their like percentage is fucked without him.
You're smoking the weed this week, mate.
Maybe I am. I don't know.
Mate, that's not it.
Could be.
That's effort. That's effort, bro.
Yeah.
Telling you. It's like mid-year.
Didn't Walker shoot himself in the foot with like an origin call up potentially?
Who?
Walker. Cody Walker.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have got it anyway, but
I don't know, man.
yeah.
Maybe.
If he played it out of his skin.
Yeah.
But yeah. He was pretty they just get under his skin and he's
he hadn't really done that for a while.
No. He
turned
a corner, but he
started to
old Cody Walker.
But it's like it's funny because if they're doing well, it doesn't happen. Right?
I mean, he's frustrated they're losing.
They start doing shit. Everyone's like, oh, he's turned a corner. 4 or 5 weeks, he's really just cracked down on his footy, has taken all that shit out of his game. And as soon as they fucking do shit, it's back in the game. So has he really turned a corner, or is it just the fact that they were winning and now they're losing?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Be better.
Cowboys, good. They're like
Cowboys, good.
Tick.
Yeah, they're getting scary as well.
They are getting scary.
And Drinkwater's finding that fucking Dally M for them. I wanted him at the start of the year for. Fucking dog.
Surely you can't
Can't now.
Nah.
Fucking arsehole. But he was good. Last couple of weeks, man, he's been real good. So
really good.
Scary proposition if they find form. Nanai again.
Yeah. Robson,
just carving up.
Robson was good.
Yeah. All of them are going to find that. I feel like after Origin 1, they all like Val came back.
When they carved up Storm.
Oh, mate. And they looked so silky after Origin.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is going to be it, isn't it? This is the turning point.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if they can stay healthy now, I think they've got like all their team back. Tamalolo come back in.
He's so
damaging,
crucial,
bro. So damaging.
So crucial to their team.
Yeah. He just puts them on the front foot, and then those players like the Drinkwaters and stuff can play off the back of him. They've just missed him because of it, right? Like,
he's a lot of their go forward.
And they had Nanai out for most of the year as well.
Yeah.
Now they, Lukey did a good job and stuff as well, but
he was really good.
Yeah.
But he won't be here. That's him for the year, I think. Isn't it? Fractured jaw or something.
Did he? I didn't see that.
Fractured jaw.
I don't know about the year.
Maybe 8 weeks or 10 weeks. Maybe
So
finals.
might come back for finals.
Yeah.
If he can get in, but
they're really good.
Yeah, they've been fucked. Between that, I think if you look at that, who would you say your top 4 is right now?
Like, who would I think is the top 4 teams in the comp right now?
Not necessarily who will finish top 4. Who's your top 4
who's
teams?
playing like top 4? Like, all would have to be Cowboys. Are playing so good, even though they're not in the top 8 yet. They're playing elite. Storm. Panthers always going to be there. Probably Parramatta. Who would you say?
I'd say Storm, Panthers. I'd say Para, and I'll say Broncos.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm leaving, I'd say Cowboys are my 5th, but I just need to see it for a couple more weeks.
I reckon if
do you know what I mean? Because it's only been like 2 or 3. Whereas I feel like Eels have done it for a fair few.
Yeah,
like they're really
6 weeks.
They've had to win a lot of games to come back from where they were.
Yeah,
they're playing well.
I reckon
so
if Broncos played Cowboys this weekend, Cowboys hump them.
I don't know, but like Broncos have like. You remember Broncos won most games, bro. They're just
no, I know
they've lost only this week, really.
But they won most games against like bottom 8 people.
Yeah, but then you like
Cowboys towed up Storm.
Beat the Panthers early on. They beat a lot of teams, man, as well. People forget that they've gone to like a fair few tough places.
Just beat the Knights.
Yeah, they towed up Para earlier in the year. Remember? It was raining. They were somewhere else. One of the
true.
I think they towed up like Sharks. Sharks have been one that's really dropped off this year, eh?
They are.
So,
like they've
compared to what you think. Like they don't have second last year.
I think I had them top 4.
Yeah. So
yeah,
It's funny because like a lot of our predictions are like not that, but a lot of them are sort of now actually starting to move in the directions we thought, other than probably the Roosters. Like there's every other team's sort of like it's always starting to. It's a lot closer than we thought, but they are starting to move.
The teams are starting to like.
Yeah, it's like when you see that thing, and then each week it starts to drop away. You're actually starting to see that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I've talked a little bit about it, but we'll touch on it anyway. So Roosters Raiders 18-20. I'll just get the Roosters out of the way. As I said, I think first half was awful.
Yeah.
Looked exactly like we have all.
It's where you lost the game.
Year. Yep,
lost
exactly.
in the first half. Yeah.
It was looking before we scored that try right on half time. That would have been the 7th time this year we haven't scored a point in a half. Fuck, mental, eh? For that our team, it's mental.
Yeah.
We scored really late with Manu.
Everyone had Roosters as like premiership threat.
Yeah, everyone
as
had us
always
in the grand final anyway. But and then second half definitely effort was there, looking a bit better, but a few injuries now. So I don't know. I'm not even really like if we make finals and we do really well, great. Yeah, but I'm kind of like giving up hope this year. I'm a bit like nah. Like I'm not really getting angry anymore or like upset about it. I'm just like we're just not there. I don't know what it is.
It's one of those years.
I'd rather just reset next year. We get some, we get Dom Young. We get a few, players.
He might throw a few insides.
Nah, he's been one of your best players.
He's probably been our best.
They can figure out what they're doing with the halves and do all that sort of shit. And but if we do anything, we do something. But I'm not too bothered. I thought Ashley Klein fucked us right at the end. Like I knew it was going to cost us as well because it was, I think it was 18-12, and then they made that break, and then Tupou made that try saver right on the line. Then they bombed it or whatever, and apparently I seen them knock it on. I didn't even see us knock it on, but apparently Tedesco knocked it on. Maybe he did. I didn't see it.
He did.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it touched his hand.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I even said to Erin, I was like, "Did you see that?" She goes, "No."
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah.
So I wonder why I didn't challenge it, but if he touched it, he must have known. Yeah, I didn't see it, which was fine. That wasn't the issue. It was then they went to the scrum. They played out the scrum. Jack Whiten drops it off the scrum, and he goes, "Oh, penalty offside." And I'm like, "Bruh, he's dropped it off the scrum. Even if we were 1 foot offside, he's dropped it, man. Like that's on them. Like I hate that rule. That's a dog shit rule. It wasn't like everyone broke out the scrum early and shit. I'm pretty sure he got Kiri for running like 2 steps before he should have. No one even touched him, and he fucking dropped the ball. Like it's a knock on, dude.
Yeah.
And then they give him a penalty right in front, and I was like, I guarantee that'll cost us the game here, and then it did because we scored a try and it was 2 points in it. So
it was exciting at the end, like exciting finish.
Yeah,
but you want your team to get that at the end.
I just knew that was going to cost us.
Yeah,
we didn't have enough points in us to score 2 tries or and we don't have anyone that can kick a ball over 20 meters.
No,
we don't. Have you seen any
team? Walker? When's he back?
Walker's got a shit kick on him as well, mate. He can't kick the ball more than 25 meters.
Yeah, well, still something.
It's fucking dog shit, mate. We got no one that can kick a ball. It's unbelievable. Anyway, Raiders were good in terms of like their forwards just keep like turning over their meters and just get them up the field. And
that first
I thought, what's his name? Fogarty had a really, really good kicking game.
He did, yeah.
He fucking
created a lot of like
tormented us, man. Like tormented us.
100%. That first try, the Jack Whiten did like a Lindsay Collins on Tedesco at Origin.
Yeah. When he did that, I was like, are you kidding? 2 in like 3 weeks.
Can Jack Whiten like unretire and come back to Origin for us? We forgot about him.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. He'd be the 6th like last game and shit, I reckon, if that was the case.
Yeah.
He'd definitely be in the centres.
Yeah. Look, Raiders played, they got the win. They nearly got away from them. They should have humped us, really.
Oh, should have.
Yeah. Should have been like 36-18 or something. But credit to you guys. Like,
but they've got that in them.
They 100% every week.
Oh, not every week. Well, like lately
most
though.
Weeks.
Lately they haven't been doing that.
Yeah.
It's sort of, they've been pretty good lately. Like they
got humped by the Warriors 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I know. But you take that out and they went on this really good 2 months of footy and they got that shit out of the game.
True.
I think there was one like where they like got run down or almost did, and then from there they were really, really good for like a while.
Yeah.
But it's sort of crept
Just
back in.
lapsed a bit again.
It's just the shit that's in teams' games, and it slowly creeps back in, and they get it out, and it's like
halfway through the season.
Yeah.
Bit of fatigue and that.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it for all the games this week. We'll do our tips and get out of here, eh?
Do it.
All right, mate. So tips: Sharks, Dragons. At Sharks.
Sharks.
Yeah, I'm on Sharks there as well. I think we can tip against them. We'll tip for the Dragons.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
$6.70 they're paying.
Oh, God.
Fuck. Probably come out and win too.
Probably. Warriors, Rabbitohs.
Warriors.
Yeah, I'm going Warriors too.
It's at Warriors.
Yeah.
Mount
I just
Smart.
can't tip the Rabbitohs right now, especially with Trell out.
Yeah.
Storm, Panthers.
Storm.
Fuck, it's
Go on.
good. That's a tough one, eh?
It is tough. They're pretty even on betting too.
Cleary out though. Was Munster in a play?
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go Storm. It's at Storm.
Yeah.
Raiders, Titans. That's a fucking 50-50. Titans? Cool. Titans. Sounds a bit weird. Anyway. We'll get through these real quick and get out of here. There we go. It stopped.
Weird
That was weird. That was weird.
I wonder if that'll come through.
Yeah. What was I up to? Raiders, Titans. What'd you got? Titans. I've got the... I'll go Raiders.
Okay. It's at Raiders too.
Yeah. Cowboys, Tigers. Cowboys as well. Broncos, Dolphins.
Broncos.
Yeah. I'll probably go the Bronx.
Yep.
Might go to that game.
Yeah, nice. What, Saturday night?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Bulldogs, Knights.
Knights.
Yeah.
Not with much confidence.
Yeah, I'll go the Knights. And then Manly, Roosters.
Probably have to go the Roosters, I think.
Yeah, I think I'll stick with us just because I think Manly aren't doing too well.
Nah.
They don't really, I don't know. To be fair, Jobo's back this week apparently, and
I'll
see how they
yeah,
see what the teams look like.
Yeah, because like you're missing your edge back rowers.
Not that they've been out edge all year.
No, I know, but they're your best edge, but when they're fit.
Yeah.
All
right, mate. That's it. First one done on the fucking camera.
Fuck yeah. No.
Hey?
Sorry for everyone that has to look at us.
Oh, sorry for me that has to go fucking edit it now.
Nah,
Jesus Christ.
Better you than me.
Yeah. All right. That's it. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Spotify, wherever you watch. And we'll see you next week.
See ya.
Catch up.